Good day, everybody. It's Joey again, watching Vegas D-Tech, out for another park hunt. And we're here at Cactus Wren Park here in Las Vegas. About to do a little bit of D-Tech action over here in this park. Doesn't seem to be anybody here this morning. Very good, very good. And the weapon of choice that we're going to be using today, because I decided to leave the Legend down for the day. I was getting tired of swinging that 11-inch coil around, and I decided to come out today and use the Equinox. But it's just not the Equinox today. It's going to be, I went ahead and decided to spring for the 10 by 5 Coiltek, because I was telling you guys how much I hated using the 6-inch coil that was just too damn small, and the 11-inch coil is like, I don't need that at the park. And unfortunately the Legend only has the 11-inch or the 6, which I'm not going to buy another 6. Obviously, if I didn't like the 6-inch that I currently had with the with this right here, I'm not going to go buy the 6 for the Legend. But anyways, man, I really didn't want to spend the money for that Coiltek, man. It's pretty damn pricey. The thing cost me like $239 for that. But I didn't just go and spend stupid money for it. I don't want to, like I said, man, I don't want to throw more money into this Equinox, because, you know, the build quality, I've already spent stupid money already trying to fix all the broken stuff that happened to the shaft. But to have to even spend more money on that, what I did though was I sold the 6-inch coil, right? And I had a Garrett Pro Pointer AT, right? Is that what it is? Yeah, Garrett Pro Pointer AT. So I just decided, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and just sell those two guys and use the money from them to fund that. You know, I should just call myself the frugal detectorist, because I don't like to blow money stupidly. We can get caught up in spending dumb amounts of money on gear that we're not using, and we keep on saying that we're going to use it and we never do, and it just sits on the side of the wall collecting dust. That's just not me, man. You know, I like to use things, I'll review it. If it seems like it's something that I'm going to actually get value in, then I'll use it more, and I'll keep that thing quick grab. But if it's something that is not being used very often or hardly ever, then I'm just going to liquidate it, man. You know what I mean? And that's what I decided to do, is to go ahead and sell the 6-inch, sell the Garrett, and use that fundage to go ahead and pay for the Coiltek. And you know what? The reason that it's a real great idea for me to go with that, because I weighed them both, okay? I weighed the Legend. The Legend came out to 3.5 pounds. The Coiltek on the Equinox came to 2.4. 2 pounds, 2.4 pounds, all right? 2.4, 2.5, something like that. It's a whole pound difference, man. And I know that, you know, when you initially pick up the detector, it really doesn't feel like much. But let me tell you, through the course of the day, throwing around an extra pound, if you could shave a pound on your detector, dude, you feel a night and day difference, man. You know, so I would rather have 2.5 pound detectors swinging it around. I've been waiting for Nokta to decide if they're going to come out with this, you know, 10-inch coil, 9-inch coil, whatever, elliptical. Delex says that they are, but she isn't giving any kind of dates. And you know how Nokta are. It could be forever, it could be never. You never know. So I decided, you know what, while I got this Equinox, man, I'll just go ahead and trade up and get the coil that I need. And I'm going to come out here to this park today, and we're going to see how good is that coil. You know what I mean? Is it just as effective as spinning an 11-inch? I mean, I don't need that big 11-inch for this type of detecting around here. You know what I mean? Really, there's not a whole lot of ground to cover. But this is where I would rather be using an elliptical type coil. And I really think going forward for park detecting, that should be a standard offering. When a metal detector company comes out with a product, coil options should be available right out the gate. You know what I mean? You should be able to have the standard 11, if that's what they want to come out with, fine. But also have a 6-inch, an 8-inch, and then a elliptical. You know, have some coil options available, you know, for people that are hunting in different, you know, terrain like me at the park. So anyways, man, enough babble. We're going to go ahead and get this stuff put together. And I guess today I'm going to be using the Gray Ghost bag. I'm going to be using the Quest X pointer And yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get the Equinox going with that Coiltek. So let's get out here and see what we can find, huh? The basic settings that I have for this one here is the way I always run it. I got the sensitivity at about 20. I'm in Park 2 multi. I have iron, all the negative iron integers whacked out, and then I have a couple of the penny signals whacked out. Everything else is in, and that's how I'm gonna run it, guys. So let's go ahead and see what we can get with this machine. All right, so the first one I got today is like a bouncy 38 31. Pretty bouncy signal, man. Don't know what that's all about, but we're gonna take a look right here. Ooh, the soil's pretty moist. Rusty quarter signal, first one of the day. $25. Right about here. Didn't have to cut a hole. Sit right there. Service fine dime. All right. Got a 15 signal here. Right about there. Earring of some sort. Huh. That's ringing good. Has some sort of writing on it. I think it's a piece of silver, man. Yeah. A little earring. Wish there was two of them, but nice little inlay. Looks like some kind of pearl inlay or something like that. Pretty nice, man. I think it, I don't know. I think it has a 14. No, I can't tell, man. I'll have to zoom this in later on in post to show you what we got. All right, off to the next hole. The little litter infestation. We found some coins right over there. That we found the earring right over there. And then I got another signal right here. $13. Sounds like a nickel signal. Everybody says that the Coiltek hits hard on nickels. And that does sound pretty damn hard. Nickel it is. GoPro, stop recording. Kind of got a choppy, one-way iffy signal right here. Sounds trashy, man. Sounds kind of soda canny action right over here. Can't really get the signal to stop, you know. Bet you it's a piece of can or something. Let's see. Piece of can. Huh. Just a janky old bolt. Kind of a messy 14 right here. Messy 14 signal. Oh, dude, what is that? Dude, this is a big piece of lead. Look at that. I have never hit nothing big like this. Like a big old piece of rusty iron, dude. Nasty. What am I gonna do with that? Yeah, I was hunting in 50 tones, man, but I had to hang that up, man. Every sweep was like that. And I still want that no more, so I just dropped it into 5 tones. And I think for your own sanity, guys, 5 tones is about as good as you're gonna get. Don't try 50 tones with the Equinox, man. It will just drive you crazy. All right. Dime action 25. Didn't even need to dig it. Two on the surface. Right on. Been finding a whole lot of dimes out here lately today. All up underneath the shade tree area. I hate digging under the trees, man, because of all the roots. But I realize that when it gets hot outside, everybody likes to hang out under the trees. So that's where you're gonna find your best chances of good targets. It's under the trees. Here. $16 or $17. Right about here. Bam! Woo, this is a real ring, buddy. Oh man, it's some bling bling, because I can see the rust action right there. But it's a ring. Bling bling. It's one of those, look, it's got an expandable thing on the bottom, but ring action, dude. Yeah. A little bling action, whatever. I'll take it. Something. If you can find this, you can find other rings. So just think of this as a consolation prize to the real deal Holyfield. All right. All right. All right, straight up 30 right here. Oh, no need to go down to the ground. Instant quarter action. Dude, these are fresh drops out here, dude. Oh, all of that stuff that I'm showing you all around here, man, it's just all fresh drops. Huh. That's cool, man. I haven't been out here in a minute because I wasn't too like I kind of fished this little park out, but it's been a nice like year and a half since I've been out to old Cactus Ren. So hey, man, not too bad. Coiltek seems to be doing a good job, man. I can't fault it. I can't complain. Let's just get back to it, huh? And look what we got here, man. Volleyball nets. Yes, sir. We're gonna have to do some detecting around the volleyball nets. We got a little bit of that. Is that 2 targets or is that just 1 target really close? I'm thinking maybe it's 2 targets. I don't know. It says 15 right here. Yeah, no, what? Ah, dude. No bueno. Another 29 signals, usually like a quarter or something like that. And we always stop for quarters, you know what I mean? I always stop for quarter signals. And it most definitely is a rusty quarter. Yep. Could it just be a whole bunch of slaw? Who knows? Huh. We know this. Yeah. No bueno on that one. $14 right in here. Vape. Wonder if it works. It's got some juice in it. Then you got the bottom though. Huh. All right, so vape action. Got a 12 right here. 12. You see that? What is that? Looking kind of shiny to me, dude. Oh, it's not a ring, but it is an earring. Yes, sir. Some sort of silver earring. Very nice, actually. Cleaning up very nice, too. Can you see that? Yeah, there you go. Rang up a 15. Can't really see any kind of marking or anything on it, but oh, it's nice and shiny, man. Wow, it might actually be something good, bro. What do you guys think, dude? I like it. Very glittery and shiny, man. All right. Excellent. I'm happy with that. Sweet score. All right, 12 to 15 right here. My Corona. Dun, 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 dun. Why is it always the Coronas? Solid 11, dude. Solid 11. Gotta stop for that, man. No, I don't want that. Although I may be able to use this, man, in one of my rigs for my arm cuff, huh? Look at that. Hey, man, treasures come in various sizes, shapes. This to me is kind of a treasure. I might need something like this for one of my camera mounts, and I know I see it's like an 8 or 10 millimeter universal thread. So I think we're done. I actually I expended one of the camera batteries, so that tells me I've already got at least 20-30 minutes of footage in. So once that thing goes dead, it's time for me to do a wrap-up. But dude, I'm pretty impressed, man, considering what that Coiltek was able to find. Now, I mean, it could just be that I haven't been here in a long time and things are just popping up, but this is what I had. We were out here for about an hour 20 minutes, and this is what we found with the old Coiltek today. So all the unwanteds, as you can see, bottle cap, that laid flat out. Whenever a bottle cap lays flat out like that, I'm gonna pull it. If it's at an angle or something, it'll sound trashy, but this one was in the hole flat and I pulled it, so that's what I got. Got some ugly vape. Got this little corkscrew, pull tab, piece of metal, another pull tab, some junk. I don't know what that is, foil, and a screw. Not overall, not terrible. And then for the good finds, man, surprisingly, you know, we got three. Let's see here. We got 1, 2, 3 quarters, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dimes, and 1 nickel, 2 pennies. That's the clad action that we had. And today we had some kind of a earring. It looks to be marked, might be a piece of silver, don't know, could be. Found this little teeny piece of an earring, whatever. Nice, part 2. And then we had this bling skull ring. That's definitely not real. I don't know, might have a little stamping inside, but I also, next to that stamping is some rust. So I'm thinking this is copper or some crap like that. But hey, man, interesting day, you know what I mean? I mean, it's not a whole bunch of sexiness, but I mean, then again, it's just not a whole bunch of trash. I mean, I'm cool with that. I'm very cool. Overall impressions of the 10x5. Hey, I'm not tired. You know, I still feel great that I could go swing. Hey, 2.5 pounds for a detector. You know, you could swing that all day long. Haven't been using the Equinox much. The shaft still wobbles, and that's annoying as hell. I hate it no matter what I do. And I told you already, I even had to put that bolt in there, but now the wobble doesn't seem to be coming from this. It seems to be coming from this. What can I do, man? You know, you just have to get used to it. Anyways, Grey Ghost was nice to come back out with this, man. Like to pack in light. And yeah, dude, this guy right here did some falsing today. I don't know if it's because, you know, it's like it falses next to the Coiltek, but if you've got one of these guys and it starts to beep erratically, you can shut it. You can reset it by just hitting this button one time. It kind of puts it into like a like a cancel mode, you know. So if it starts to beep erratically for no reason in the air, just hit it one time. It'll kind of like mute it for a second and reset it without shutting it off, and then you can go back and use it again, and the sensitivity will reset to where it'll get accurate again. All right, guys, so that's it, man. I don't know what else to say. I don't know what else I can give you that I haven't given you already. All I could just say is thank you for coming out again to another Vegas DTech Park Dig adventure here, and we're at the Cactus Wren. Beautiful day, man. Temperature's about 101, but hey, I got a nice breeze, man, so it doesn't really feel all that bad. But I know the ugly temperatures are coming, man. The 111s, it's coming, dude. And I know when the 111s come, I'm gonna have to isolate my hunts to very early in the morning, which I'm not a morning person, or the last hour before sunset. That's probably more or less what I'm gonna have to do, especially when I get off of work. I can do that because sunset will be around 7:30, 8 o'clock. But anyways, guys, man, thank you so much again for tuning in. If you like the material that you saw, please feel free to give me a thumbs up, like and subscribe if you haven't already. Please leave a comment, share your thoughts, man. I love to hear what you guys got to say. I answer all the emails and comments that I get. So you folks be well. It's Joey again, Vegas DTech. See you guys later. Bye now.